Did you know Gen Z and millennials are actually leading the return to church? New research from the State of the Church 2025 initiative shows they're going more often than older generations. Pretty wild, right? The research is provided by Barna and Glue. That's GLOO. Glue is all about helping pastors and leaders by connecting the faith ecosystem with the latest research, tech, and even values-aligned AI. It's high tech for a higher purpose. Check it out for yourself. Just text JOIN to 46816. Again, that's JOIN to 46816.
Hello, friends. Welcome to Story Behind Podcast. This is the show for people who love hearing a good story and who believe the world could use more positivity. We're the team behind GodUpdates and God2, and we hope these weekly short stories will brighten your day.
At 80, she became the oldest woman to hike the Appalachian Trail. Written by Heather Riggleman, read by Julie Provost. At 80, she became the oldest woman to hike the Appalachian Trail. There's something about Betty Kellenberger that makes you sit a little taller and whisper to yourself, Lord, let me have that kind of grit and grace. Later in life than most, Betty laced up her boots, tightened her pack, and set out to do what most of us only daydream about: hike the entire Appalachian Trail. All 2,200 miles of it, 14 states, the climbing and descending of what equals 16 Mount Everests. She didn't do it for fame or records or recognition, though she became the oldest woman to ever complete the trail. She did it because the dream had been sitting in her soul since she was a little girl on a Michigan farm, staring at maps and wondering where those winding trails might lead. I always thought, oh, it'd be so cool to hike the Appalachian Trail, Betty said with a chuckle. Of course, I thought I'd meet Daniel Boone, but it was just always there in the back of my mind. And when others might have settled into rest, Betty chose adventure. With a new knee and an old dream, she began in Harper's Ferry, pointing her walking stick toward the Shenandoahs. And I could do it, with knee replacement and everything, so I just kept going, she said. She battled dehydration, a concussion, and even Lyme disease. She changed directions when Hurricane Helen torn through the south. She pressed on northward through storms and silence, through blisters and breathtaking views. You have to plant your feet, look at the view, and then move forward every step, she said. You have to be focused. Maybe that's why I want to be like Betty, not because she's 80 and still strong, but because she's lived unafraid of the journey. She reminds me that faith, too, is a long trail, full of steep climbs, lonely stretches, and unexpected beauty. You hike alone, Betty said, and so you have your thoughts and you have your time and you have, the presence of God and all of that magnificent scenery. Isn't that the way of the soul, too? Each step is a prayer, each mile is surrender. When Betty finally reached the end, she was undone in the best way. Grateful tears, trembling joy, holy exhaustion. You're a basket case, she said, laughing. You're excited about finishing, but you also know you're going to miss this big time. That peace, that serenity. I want to be that woman at 80, knees creaky, heart wild, eyes full of wonder, still walking toward the horizon God set before me, still believing that life, like faith, is a journey meant to be walked, one brave, beautiful step at a time. Hebrews 12, 1-2. Let us run with endurance the race that's set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of our faith.
Did you know Gen Z and millennials are leading the resurgence in church attendance? New research from Glue and Barna shows that they're now attending church more often than older generations. That's a historic shift. And behind this discovery is Glue, spelled GLOO. Glue has a mission to serve those who serve, pastors, leaders, publishers, and more. And they do it by connecting the faith ecosystem with the latest research, technology, and values-aligned AI. That's high tech for a higher purpose. See the research yourself. Just text the word JOIN to 46816. Again, that's JOIN to 46816.
The Bible tells us, I will bless those who bless you. That's not just a nice sentiment, it's biblical prophecy. And it's a commandment from God, it's a calling, and right now we're called to act. The teachings of the New Testament are deeply intertwined with the Hebrew Scriptures. As Christians, we are called to honor and respect this shared heritage. The Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 11:18, do not consider yourself to be superior to those other branches. If you do, consider this. You did not support the root, but the root supports you. Supporting the people of Israel is more than a belief. It's a biblical mandate. By partnering with the International Fellowship of Christians and Jews, IFCJ, we can live out this calling together. Just as the fellowship blesses God's children, we know that you will be blessed too. Learn more about the fellowship and how you can live out your faith bless Israel, and be blessed in return. Visit ifcj.org today. Again, that's ifcj.org. Be the blessing, live the word, answer the call.
Lost dog is found using his 93-year-old owner's dirty socks. Written by Michaela Gordoni, read by Julie Provost. One man in a Los Angeles dog rescue organization had a very clever idea to find his lost dog using his dirty socks, and it worked. After 7-year-old Sunny, a yellow lab, smelled her owner's old footwear, she came running home. Norm Fingenbaum, 93, went on a grocery run when Sunny decided she wanted to tag along. She hopped his house's back wall and was on the loose for over a week. Norman partnered with Dog Days Search and Rescue, and they put up posters. After several days, I really thought she was gone, he said. The house was barren without her. After 1 week had passed, they discovered that Sunny was in a nearby nature preserve 1 mile away. The preserve had limited water and coyotes. The organization set up dog traps to get her back. But what finally lured Sunny to those traps? Norm's smelly sock. The whole thing is probably due to my smelly socks, actually, Norm said. Dog Days left a trail of his socks leading to the trap, and just 30 minutes later, Sunny was rescued from the cage. Norm was overjoyed to have Sunny back, who sustained a few cuts and bruises on her adventure. Norm joked that he'll commemorate Sunny's return in a special way. I'm not going to wash the socks, he said. I'm going to put them in a frame and hang them on the wall. Dog Days is helping Norm repair his wall so that Sunny doesn't escape again. We would love to see if we could get some volunteers to come out and do some major cleanup of Norm's overgrown yard and make some necessary modifications to prevent this from happening at any point in the future, the organization said. Well, let's hope Sunny doesn't escape again, but if she does, they'll know the best way to catch her.
Thank you so much for listening to Story Behind Podcast. We're really glad you joined us for this week's story. To see photos and videos that may have been referenced in this episode, check out the links in the show notes. And if you enjoyed what you heard today, subscribe to our podcast, and please tell a friend about us. We'd also love it if you'd rate us and leave us a review. It really does help more people find us. Story Behind is a Salem Web Network production.
At Thrivent, planning your finances is bigger than money. It's a way to support the people, causes, and community you love, because helping you put your faith into action is at the heart of what we do. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.